Welcome back to season 2, final episode, the weekend wrap up. I am Rudy D'Dude. I love us. I love us. I love us. I love us. We are good. We are good. You know I love my martinis. Yo, I love us. And you know, one of the ways of loving is forgiving. Not forgetting and not learning and not forgetting or learning from human experience, learning from the experience, but forgiving. And when I say I love us, you know, it's the part of when I say forgiving, you know, it's the part of moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Moving forward. And what I mean is accept the fact that some things are self-inflicting. Accept the things that were self-inflicting and moving forward from there. Moving forward from there. And let me just say it like this. I do not believe ships just pulled up to Africa and we all just became slaves. Okay? Self-inflicting. And then turn around and lying to yourself. But to turn around and continue to lie to yourself just makes it only worse. And then to the next generation. And then to the next generation. So, with that being said, one of the main reasons why I know I'm happy is because I know how to forgive. But I know how I do not forget. And I do know how to learn from those experiences. However, to move forward and for the pursuit of happiness, the difference between animals and people, humans, is that humans have a chance to learn from their mistakes as well as make a choice if that situation or that circumstance approaches them again. Attitude determines altitude. Yeah. But another reason why I'm happy is because that's just that 20% of Nigerian that's in me, in my bloodline. There's nothing much better than to be working and then receive confirmation of your work. For Black History Month, I wrote my daughter's speech for, oh yes, I am a father, single father. And for Black History Month, I wrote a speech for my daughter on Michelle Obama. And it started with a wife, a mother. And matter of fact, hey, let's go to season 2. Episode 2. Mentioning Dr. Tracy Conti, the chairman of family medicine at the University of Pittsburgh Hospital. Let's check it out real quick. And you know what? Something also. There's this word notion, and it is a belief or something. And there was this television show with the character Claire Huxtable, and some people felt like that wasn't a real individual, couldn't be a real individual, and you know, probably was the lazy person that said that, or the closed-minded one, you know, because she was not only a wife, a mother, but she was proficient, sufficient, and efficient in her career. But that was television. That was entertainment. And it's amazing in entertainment, you can try to bring that into reality all the negative, all the drama, but not the good stuff, not the positive, not the constructive part. Well, that's why we created On Rush Media Group, because we're going to move forward. We're surging forward. Just like Dr. Tracy D. Ketanji, a wife, a mother, and chair of the family medicine at the University of Pittsburgh School of Medicine, is doing her part in addressing an attempt to hinder the COVID-19. In an article, she stated, COVID-19 is an equal opportunity infectious disease. However, communities of color in poverty are bearing the brunt of its impact. The goal of vaccine clinics and other communities' health events is to raise awareness about the many facets of COVID-19, including the importance of vaccination, while addressing the community concerns and questions in a compassionate way. Once you have established a respectful environment, you can begin to address the person's concerns with the facts, provide information that you know to be credible, and present it in a relatable way. Credible. You know, like I said before, we all in the gimmicks. We all into sales. We're going to sell you on the reason to do this. We're going to sell you on the reason to do that. And the word credible. True indeed, yes. Think about it. However, go back again. Let's look at that. Man, a beautiful family. And you want to know something? Her husband is a doctor as well. So you can build Never mind. And I guess it's where your priorities are. Or are you following the class clown? Notion. What's Elo say? I don't have to lie to you to make it sound fly to you. Go ahead, sister. Back to that word credible. If you go through you. Wait a minute. Now, before I go any further, let me put out my disclaimer. I am an everyday working man with a career in acquisitions, in purchasing. Okay? I am not a newscaster. I'm not a reporter. I am not a broadcaster. Nothing of such. I just like good news. Okay? You understand? Yes? Alright, let's move forward. And one of those is when you notice that, now maybe that's just the entrepreneurial side of me, is that when you notice that good news is not being put out there, especially when it's people that look like me, then I feel that I am obligated, if you don't see it, then create it. Because it's out there. You know it's out there. And that brings me back to Dr. Tracy Ketanji when I said Claire Huxtable. Well, little girls, it feels good to, like I said before, it feels good to receive her reconfirmation. Because little girls, a wife, a mother, and now the first Black Supreme Court judge, Ketanji Brown Jackson, said it herself. Claire Huxtable was my guiding light. And there it is, y'all. So, and please do not get offended when I say that, because there's a lot of mentors out there. If you ever saw the movie Mahogany with Billy D. Williams and Diana Ross, then please remember the part where he said success is nothing when you can't share it with somebody. Okay? Also, think about when you do get that distinguished award. And look, I'm gonna get back in my lane in a second, but just think about when you get that distinguished award, or when you get that promotion, or when you get whatever. After the party and the celebration and everything, when you go home to your home, who's gonna celebrate it with you? Alright? Alright. I know. I'm working on it too. Myself. I'm working on it too. I am. I'm working on it. And also, if you've been following my show, you notice that I always put emphasis on HBCUs. And you know what? You're so right. You're so right. But let's focus on but now let's take a look at some Navy veterans as well. Before we leave out for 2022 season 2 of the weekend wrap up. Okay, so real estate investors, professional athletes, people that have the means to build on to the legacy for the next. If you're into real estate, please please contact Bernard Young. He's a real estate professional working with both buyers and sellers to receive the right price for houses throughout the Northeast Florida area. He can be reached at 904-383-9747. Bernard Young, hey. Or if you're in the southeastern Florida area, from catering for date nights, dinner parties, cocktail parties, yacht parties, or professional athletes who needs prepared meals delivered, SoFlo chef owner, United States Navy veteran David Melendez is the individual to contact. The SoFlo team has extensive experience in working knowledge of food allergies, special dietary needs, and food substitution, which allows them to create healthy, delicious meals that clients rave about. They also work with doctors, nutritionists, and several regional and national nutritionist organizations to keep up with the latest research. They can be reached at 305-705-6819 or check out their website at SoFloChef.com. Yes, indeed. It's good. This is good. We're gonna be back next year. Well, for season 3 in FY23. Wow. That's how it goes. Okay. Well, I'm gonna see y'all next year. Well, next season. I'm going to see y'all next season. Because
you don't understand. I ain't scared of you, mother.
Thank you, my 13 subscribers. Thank y'all. And we're going to see y'all again. Oh, also, if you enjoy jazz music, as well as health tips, I ain't going to say they are health tips. I just said what works for me. There will be a body transformation videos coming out, as well as mood and vibes. So if you enjoy jazz music and a different jazz music and a good ambiance, then stay tuned. Stay tuned. I'm going to make myself another dirty martini. Hey, I love us. I love us. Thank y'all again. Season 2. Hey.